Hello everyone! Welcome to our today's takedown RBI's new move to enable Indian expats to have Indian rupees denoted bank account in country of their residence. Are you a non-resident Indian? The Reserve Bank of India, or RBI, has just announced a revolutionary new policy that is set to change the game for NRIs like you. This new policy will allow NRIs to open and maintain bank accounts denominated in Indian rupees, right in their country of residence. No more need for complicated currency conversions or relying on third-party services. The goal is to make it easier for NRIs to invest in India and simplify banking for the millions of Indians living abroad. What does having an Indian rupees account abroad really mean for the expats? This enables people to invest in Indian stocks or property directly from their local bank account, while the bank is still subject to foreign banking regulations, thus giving them security and accessibility without the hassle of international transfers or hefty fees. This new policy could also open doors to higher returns on their savings. With interest rates in many developed countries near zero, NRIs could earn significantly more by keeping their savings in Indian rupees accounts. As more NRIs embrace Indian rupees accounts, the global demand for Indian rupees is likely to surge. This increased demand could strengthen the Indian rupees against other major currencies. A strong rupee would give other foreign investors confidence in investing in India, boosting the economy further. Remittance fees have long been a thorn in the side of NRIs, adding an unnecessary expense to every transaction back home. But the introduction of Indian rupees accounts abroad has the potential to disrupt the remittance industry and bring much-needed relief to NRIs worldwide. With an Indian rupees account, you can essentially bypass traditional remittance services altogether. Need to send money to your parents in India? Simply transfer it from your Indian rupees account to their Indian bank account, just like a local transfer. The convenience and cost-effectiveness of Indian rupees accounts are poised to make them a compelling alternative to traditional remittance methods. Imagine the savings you'll accumulate over time, no longer burdened by those pesky fees. This new system not only saves money, but also makes the process of sending money back home more seamless and efficient. Say goodbye to remittance fees and hello to a smarter way of managing your finances as an NRI. The introduction of Indian rupees accounts abroad has the potential to not only benefit individual NRIs, but also bolster the Indian rupee on the global stage. As more NRIs embrace Indian rupees for their savings, investments, and transactions, the collective demand for the Indian rupees is likely to surge. This increased demand can create upward pressure on the Indian rupees' value against other major currencies. Every time an NRI in the UK chooses to open an Indian rupees account, deposit their savings in Indian rupees, or make a payment in Indian rupees, it contributes to the overall demand for the Indian currency. This collective action, multiplied across millions of NRIs worldwide, can create a powerful force in the foreign exchange market. A stronger Indian rupees can translate into more favorable exchange rates when converting foreign earnings to Indian rupees, increasing purchasing power back home. The collective effort of NRIs can significantly impact the Indian economy, fostering growth and stability. By leveraging their financial power, NRIs can help drive the Indian rupee to new heights, benefiting everyone involved. Beyond simplifying transactions, Indian rupees accounts abroad can empower Indian businesses, particularly those involved in imports, by providing them with greater flexibility and control over their foreign currency needs. Consider an Indian manufacturing company importing specialized machinery from Japan. Traditionally, they would need to convert Indian rupees to Japanese yen through a series of bank transfers, often facing unfavorable exchange rates and additional fees. However, with an Indian rupees account in Japan, the company gains direct access to the Japanese yen market. They can convert Indian rupees to yen at competitive rates, potentially securing better deals on their imports. This agility in managing foreign currency transactions can provide Indian businesses with a competitive edge in the global marketplace. The ripple effects of increased Indian rupees usage in international trade, facilitated by Indian rupees accounts abroad, can have far-reaching implications, potentially acting as a catalyst for overall economic growth in India. As more businesses embrace Indian rupees for their cross-border transactions, the demand for Indian rupees in the global market is likely to increase. This surge in demand can contribute to a strengthening of the Indian rupee against other major currencies. A stronger Indian rupees can make imports cheaper, potentially reducing the cost of essential commodities and raw materials for businesses. This can lead to lower production costs, making Indian goods more competitive in both domestic and international markets. The increased economic activity, driven by a strengthened Indian rupees and facilitated by Indian rupees accounts abroad, can lead to job creation, higher incomes, and improved living standards for millions of Indians. Adding another layer of complexity to the equation is the historical performance of the Indian rupee against major global currencies. Over the past decade and a half, the Indian rupees has experienced a gradual depreciation against currencies like the US dollar. For instance, if we rewind to 2008, the Indian rupees traded at approximately 45 rupees to the US dollar. Fast forward to the present day, and the exchange rate hovers around 85 rupees to the dollar, signifying a substantial depreciation over this period. While past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results, this historical trend highlights the potential risks associated with holding Indian rupees over extended periods. It's crucial for NRIs to approach Indian rupees investments with a balanced perspective, factoring in both the potential rewards and the historical context of currency fluctuations. Additionally, NRIs should consider the broader economic factors that influence currency movements, such as inflation rates, interest rates, and geopolitical events. By staying informed and employing strategies like currency hedging, NRIs can better manage the risks associated with currency depreciation. Diversifying investments across different asset classes and currencies can also help mitigate the impact of Indian rupees depreciation on an NRI's overall portfolio. Ultimately, a well-rounded investment strategy that takes into account both the potential risks and rewards can help NRIs navigate the complexities of currency fluctuations. For the RBI's visionary policy to truly flourish and unlock its full potential, addressing the concerns of NRIs and fostering unwavering confidence in the Indian financial system is paramount. While the allure of simplified investments, attractive interest rates, and seamless transactions is undeniable, certain challenges need to be addressed to encourage widespread adoption. One significant hurdle is the competitive landscape of international money transfers. Established players like Wise, formerly TransferWise, and Remitly have earned the trust of millions with their competitive exchange rates, transparent fee structures, and rapid transfer speeds. For Indian rupees accounts to gain a foothold, they need to offer a compelling value proposition that meets or exceeds the convenience and affordability of these existing solutions. Furthermore, navigating the regulatory complexities of operating in multiple jurisdictions is crucial. Foreign banks offering Indian rupees accounts might encounter limitations imposed by their local regulators, potentially restricting the range of services they can offer to NRI customers. Streamlining these regulatory processes and ensuring a level playing field is essential for the success of this initiative. The RBI's decision to allow NRIs to hold Indian rupees accounts abroad is a pivotal moment, a potential paradigm shift in how the Indian diaspora connects with their homeland financially. It's a bold step towards dismantling barriers for investments, remittances, and simple transactions for millions of Indians overseas. Imagine a future where distance is no longer a financial obstacle, where NRIs can seamlessly participate in India's growth story. This policy promises a more financially inclusive global Indian community. By bridging the financial gap, the RBI is fostering a stronger connection between NRIs and India. This initiative is set to revolutionize the way NRIs manage their finances and contribute to India's economy. A new era of financial inclusivity and growth is on the horizon. The RBI's decision to allow NRIs to hold Indian rupees accounts abroad is a pivotal moment, a potential paradigm shift in how the Indian diaspora connects with their homeland financially. It's a bold step towards dismantling barriers for investments, remittances, and simple transactions for millions of Indians overseas. Imagine a future where distance is no longer a financial obstacle, where NRIs can seamlessly participate in India's growth story. This policy promises a more financially inclusive global Indian community.